The Druid was buffed in the recent update, and here is what was changed. First, the Hard Thorns upgrade was reduced in price from $350 to $250, and next, the Heart of Thunder was increased in price from $900 to $1,000. And guys, that was literally all the Druid changes. But that does give me a pretty good excuse to use one of my favorite towers in the game, so today, we'll be using the old meta loadout of Druid Submarine Farm in Oban, and seeing how good it is in Season 23, let's hop right into it. Alright, my opponent is starting with their ET in there, and I'm going to start with my Druid right about here. We are going the strategy of Druid, Submarine, and Farm in today's video, which was actually slightly buffed in the recent update, which is pretty nice. Now, I'm going to be getting my Oban down on round 1, of course. Opponent got their tack down. Tack ET on this map is an interesting pick, because I wouldn't say this is a very good tack map, to be honest. They place their tack kind of in the best location, but tack just isn't very strong on this map. There's no super great bends for it. So we'll see how things play now. I'm guessing their loadout's probably tack glue farm, which is a pretty strong loadout. Can't knock them for that. Just don't know about the map choice. We got our Oban down round 1 though, and I'll be getting my Druid leaks in here soon, most likely, is going to be the plan. We're at 142, so I need to leak down to 60 lives for my maximum Druid buff. Haven't gotten Druid in a while since Bonnie was released, but nice to kind of try out Druid again, because Druid's always a fun tower to use in my opinion. It's a pretty unique tower, and how you have to leak with it and stuff. I enjoy it for sure. Oh, it is an eco strategy from them, because they are sending me blues. Okay. They got their blade shooter up. Nicely done. We are going to get my farm up. Actually, I'm going to wait one more eco boost to get the farm up. We will get it up right before round 4 hits. Perfect. Just there. That's good. And then send the opponent pink balloons on round 4, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Also target these brambles. I don't want to throw it on the brambles yet. Ideally, we kind of throw it on the brambles after I get all my leaks in. And we can't really leak right now because they're sending me blue balloons still. So that's fine. Opponent probably will send me green balloons in round 5, and then I'll leak those. Well, actually, I can leak blues. If I just put Druid on close, then I leak them pretty easily. How many leaks is that? Is that enough? Not quite. We need probably another 10 leaks or so, and then we're good for the max buff. Alright, green balloons. We are simply going to get Heart of Vengeance against this. Maybe wait a little bit on it, just in case I can get a couple leaks, possibly. What's that look like, leaks-wise? I think I might have over-leaked. Slight over-leakage. The lightning targeting was not on my side. I thought I would pick up those balloons a little bit better than that, but that's totally fine. 56 lives, not bad. At least we got the max Druid buff in, that's all that matters. Oh, I can also layer on them. I should have been doing this, because their tack spot is susceptible to layering. So let's go reds, blues, greens, black, whites, pink. Reds, blues, greens, black, white, pink. Okay, force Drone Storm on their side, that's good. And we force leaks on their side too. So when Drone Storm dies off, I can send them yellow balloons, and yellow balloons are going to be a danger for sure. Especially with that tack spot. Reds, blues, green. And we'll send yellows on top. They go for a sniper. Shrapnel on it. Sniper's not really going to help out that much against yellows. They remove the obstacle. Removing the obstacle is not going to do anything against yellows. So yeah. Alright. Well, we forced a tower boost on their end. I'll take that. Removing the obstacle there definitely was an interesting decision for my boy Trevor. The obstacle didn't block any of their things, really. I guess it blocked the sniper's line of fire a little bit, but that didn't really impact the defense, did it? Our banana plantation on our side. Opponent got bouncing bullet on their end. Fair enough. We've got really good farms over here, so no complaints on my end. Our farms are actually fantastic. Yellow balloons. I'm going to need to get this up into a Druid of Wrath here. We'll buy that. This will defend all the yellows. I'm going to get a third farm down, because I'm greedy. Alright. And if the opponent sends me a round 11 rush, I get ballistic missile, and depending on the size of the rush, I'll tower boost as well. Alright, I'm fine tower boosting that. Not awful to tower boost. I feel like I should rush Slim. They have bouncing bullet, but it's not fully cross-pathed, and the tack doesn't really do anything, as I said earlier. They got boomerang as well. They're dead. Wait, no, They're good. So tack, boomerang, sniper. What a weird loadout, dude. Okay, tack, boomerang, sniper from the opponent. I'm not gonna rush them anymore. They've got enough defense for the most part, and they're getting their ET and camo up on round 14. So the boomerang and tack will have camo detection. Plus the sniper has extra camo damage to begin with, so yeah. We'll just chill. We should be able to outmoney the opponent pretty well, and their late game honestly isn't very great at all with their loadouts, so I'm fine taking a late. They do have cripple and overdrives for late game, but that's not super strong without like village buff or anything. It's not that fantastic, especially on a map like this. Keep throwing down our brambles in an anti-mole positioning. This is important because ideally I want to leak some of the AI balloons on round 18 as well for more Druid buff, so that's gonna be the plan. That's one of the main things you always want to do with Druid. Try leaking the camos in round 18 if you have the life count to leak. Okay, they sent me some balloons. We're good. Typically on this map, you kind of want to get reactor over ballistic just because ballistic is kind of inconsistent on this map. But I couldn't have afforded reactor round 11, so I did go for the cheaper way to defend. However, if you're not rushed around 11 and like not put in that situation, it is recommended to go for reactor here. On some other maps, you can get away with ballistic though, and it works out pretty well. Okay, opponent got supply drop up. Nicely done. And it looks like they're going to continue their sniper farming. That's fine. Is there any smart rushes I can send to them? Coming up rounds wise. Maybe a fortified Moab would be decent. That's always seems like a pretty good rush to me. Fortified Moab. Or fortified BFB. Well, fortified BFB, they might have elite sniper by then is my only concern. They actually went for 2 sniper farms instead of an elite sniper, which is interesting. Alright, try to leak here. Leak these camo green, especially if they're not sending me anything as well. I can't leak all of them though, because there's 60 camo greens this round, so I need to submerge a couple of them. Oh, I submerged them all. Oh well. We got 30 leaks in for our Superstorm late game, so that's not bad either way. I'm still sending a fortified Moab, by the way. Well, balloon boosted as well. They use drone swarm. They're gonna need a tower boost, I think. Their ceramic cleanup, they tower boost. Okay, they're good, I think. A little late on the tower boost, but opponent hangs on. Yeah, they just lacked Moab class damage. Their ceramic cleanup was pretty good there with the snipers, but the Moab class damage was definitely lacking. Okay, we're gonna stay AI there. Since this map is decently limited on farming space, I'm probably gonna go for a pretty good amount of eco. I'm aiming for like 3k this match, so that is what we'll be looking at. Roughly 3k economy. So opponent actually just stopped their eco altogether for sniper farms, which typically I think is a bad decision at this point of the match. It's still too early in the match to stop your overall eco. I don't really agree with that play, but we'll see what they're cooking with. You never know. Maybe Trevor has something cooking in the pot. All right, we got good income there. I'm gonna get this plutonium reactor now. Nice. Or remove this obstacle. If the opponent sends tight leads, that is one of Druid's biggest weaknesses. I need to be ready with like multiple ballistics on our side, and then maybe get up a bull lightning as well, and tower boost depending on the size of the rush. Oh, I thought they were sending me tight leads. That's why I got heat tip darts on this. They're sending me a ZOMG, a fortified one against submarine. We're good. We're good. Oh my gosh, I don't... What did they send me? Did they send me ceramics? I'm confused how I almost died. Or did they send me tight leads? I don't even know what was sent. Okay, well, we got an armor-piercing darts either way. We gotta get a couple ballistics here. Plan is just to... Oh, crap. They are actually low-key going in here. Plan is just to do enough ZOMG damage here so then I can first strike it. I should damage it a decent bit. And that should be good. Alright, we got it. We got it. We're chilling. No problem. So Oban now gives the Druids in range +1 damage. So I'm actually kind of curious with the DDT defense strategy here. It might seem kind of dumb, but DDTs are normally Druids one of Druid's biggest weaknesses. What if I spam a bunch of Druids inside of Oban's range with Hard Thorns, Thorn Swarm? That makes them pop lead. And they're decamoed obviously from my... They're decamoed from my submarine. I feel like this can defend some DTs, at least on tower boost for sure. And it's cheaper than getting up like a superstorm. Spear of the Forest actually has pretty inconsistent DT damage as well, so Spear of the Forest is not a great answer either on a map like this especially. I'm curious how these 2 damage druids with some popless buffs would do. Well, actually, I need to get Spear of the Forest anyways here, because they are sending me that. All right, well then. Tower boost, tower boost. Oh my gosh. I need to get Spear of the Forest like immediately against this, I'm pretty sure. That's why it was so close. Holy cow, that was really close. We're good, we're good. Oh my lord, I almost went down there. I get the fortified type BFBs, plus the BFBs are ramped a decent bit because it's round 28, so like... That is definitely a tough rush. No doubt about it. Alright, so now we're tower boost this, which isn't fantastic, but we have such a monumental money advantage on my opponent, it shouldn't really matter. I just need to be careful. If they like DT all out me, get a bunch of Poplar stacks on my Superstorm, get a preemptive strike, get maybe a sub commander to buff the preemptive strike, and then we're good against infinite DTs. I can afford all of that. I have enough money too. Alright, I'll send the opponent a fortified BAD here. Alright, they sent me some DTs. It wasn't a ton though. Okay, what's their plan against this? They go for Elite Defender. Elite Defender's not doing like any damage here for them. For Elite Defender to do like significant BD damage, you need to have a Zealy to leak lives to make it attack 4 times the speed. But without a Zealy, it's not very great at all against a BAD. Yeah, they are so dead. I'm actually gonna send some BFBs behind it. Maybe block the pierce of some of their stuff. BFBs actually aren't gonna do anything, are they? Moabs might though. Moabs are gonna be fast enough to do stuff. And they don't have a Super Maelstrom on their side, so they are so unbelievably dead. Oh man, look at all those Moabs. That's what I'm talking about. I'll catch you guys in the next match. That was a good match for the Druid. Let's get it. All right, our next match takes us to Dino Graveyard, which is definitely a better Druid map. Opponent starting with Bonnie. I typically don't recommend starting with Bonnie. Bonnie round 1 is important, but Bonnie as a starting option is pretty bad. It's a pretty weak overall DPS hero, so definitely would have just gotten the Bolt down and then Bonnie down if I was Big Pap here. But either way, we're gonna get our Omen down and our Druid down round 1. Perfect. No complaints there. Opponent hasn't actually sent me a single balloon yet, which is interesting. They definitely are taking a more defensive route off the start. Okay, now they're sending me balloons. That's fine. But yeah, sending no eco round 1 is a really bad decision most of the time because you're just going to be behind so much money. The round 1 eco just carries over to the other rounds a ton. You know, it's just like a snowball effect, brother. All right, let's get our first farm down here. Be pretty greedy with it. I'm fine if I leak a couple lives before I get Heart of Vengeance up. It's not a huge deal. All right. Opponent's defending. They actually removed the top obstacle too. It's actually balloon boost yellows because they're leaking quite a bit here. They won't like the balloon boost at all. And they end up tower boosting to answer. Okay, I'll trade a balloon boost for a tower boost any day of the week because tower boosts are definitely more useful. So if I can take those trades, it's fantastic. I still don't even have a Heart of Vengeance on my Druid, by the way. We're actually greeting this so hard. We're getting great production on our farm. Okay, now they're sending me pinks, and now I definitely need Heart of Vengeance. And I need to start leaking. So at 148, so I need to get down to 68 lives for the maximum Druid buff. 68 is the magical number. Opponent has a... Wait, they got Top Path on their boat. Weird. Okay, we still need 6 more lives to leak, but that's totally fine. We'll get Druid of Wrath up. Yeah, top path on the boat. I don't know about that because they don't have ETN, so what's their camo protection going to be? Maybe they have like mortar or something in their loadout. They're just secretly chilling with the mortar. That could be it. Our defensive sub should be good though. This Druid of Wrath will defend with Oben cleaning up a little bit. We'll be chilling. Alright, cannon ship comes out. Opponent will be fine. The cannon ship should be able to deal with the Bonnie minecarts fine as well. They currently have their minecarts upgraded to $80. You can see when they collect the money from their farmer, how much it's worth. Yeah, 80. Okay. Sniper. Okay. Sniper could be their camo detection. I mean, Sniper has increased camo damage. And it's like the most popular tower right now. It's so good. Everyone's using the Sniper, guys. I've been using it. Your mom's been using it. Everyone's been using it, bro. Alright, let's get banana plantation here. Perfect. Everything's going well. And we will cross path this bad boy as well. We'll get valuable nanners on it. Go for another farm. Opponents upgrading their Sniper. They've got, what, Gray Hat Shrapnel. I think that's 021. Now it's 022. Did they upgrade the minecarts at all? Yeah, the minecarts are worth 100 now. Okay, so they've upgraded Bonnie a little bit. Their eco's probably not very good, though. Because they didn't eco round 1, and they haven't really been sending me group eco either. So, no way Big Pap's got a very solid economy. Maybe go for one more farm, and then we'll call it there. Yeah, that should be good enough farms for now. If they rush me round 11, I have lightning on my Druid. And then I can defend round 11 with an airburst start sub in this Druid. I'll tower boost if I need it. But this will defend round 11. No rush actually, okay. Fair enough. Is it worth to camo rush them? Camo rushes are expensive are the only thing. Their camo protection is definitely lacking. Maybe I just did a normal balloon rush, and depending on what they buy, I could re-rush them with camos. I think that's the smarter play. Because their overall damage is lacking right now with their defense as well. It's not only camo. A full auto rifle? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Now they've got pretty solid defense. They end up tower boosting that too? Do I re-rush? I am not going to. I could maybe do something with a re-rush, but first of all, they have a pretty strong defensive setup to begin with, and they have Bonnie minecart explosion available. And then on top of all of that, they can also sell the minecarts from Bonnie if I sent... Like, I'd have to send a really big rush, and then they could sell the Bonnie minecarts to defend it too. I don't think re-rush is gonna be the best decision there. So we'll just chillax on our way. Chillax on our way here. I don't have to go for as much eco on this map as I did on Garden because there's a lot more farm space on this map, so... I don't know, maybe go for like 2k eco or something. We'll see. I still, by the way, I barely have any defense. They haven't really rushed me at all to force stuff. So I've been very greedy this match. That's why I have 3 tier 3 farms on our side, which is pretty insane. Pretty insane here. Okay, round 17 is coming up. Are they going to send me a Moab? I'm not going to send them one. Full auto rifle is going to be pretty strong against that type of stuff. No reason to really rush them right now. They got 300 per minecart, by the way, so they've actually upgraded... Big Pop's upgraded the minecarts a decent bit. Decent money generation coming in. On the left side of the screen. We're going to upgrade this to barbed darts. A little bit more defensive support. Just against the AI balloons, basically. And we've got round 18 coming up here, so... I'd like to get my Druid leaks in this round if the opponent lets me do it. I have 65 lives, so I can technically leak every single... camo balloon too. And that means I'd get a 60 Druid buff on my... 60 life Druid buff on my Superstorm. Now you might be wondering, Ryan, why aren't you going for a life buff Spear of the Forest or a life buff to Middle Path Avatar of Wrath? Because those aren't actually good for a Druid sub farm, guys. Your Spear of the Forest and your Avatar of Wrath you want with the top path, because one of the biggest weaknesses of this loadout... Because one of the biggest weaknesses of this loadout is DDT rushes. So you need the top path on your 2 Druids that aren't the Superstorm. Well, I guess Superstorm's top path as well. You need top path on every single Druid. So I only really need to get the life buff on the Superstorm. That's the only important one. And I get the life buff on my Avatar of Wrath from the start of the match too, I guess. You can think of it like that. I am going to sell this. It's a crazy play, I know, but... I'm a crazy person. Crazy play for a crazy person. And the thing is, I get my... They aren't rushing me here, which They kind of missed an opportunity. I'm getting my trees now, so I can actually chill with no defense for a little bit longer. They send out the beast. That's fine. Submerge and support. Let's get 2k eco here. All right, nice little rush. Nice little rush. Caught me with my pants down a little bit because I had like no money on hand. I had to sell a farm for that. I really didn't want to tower boost that either, so gotta give it to him. Okay, these sell for what? 19k. So I need 27k. I can sell these. If I sell these, I need 22k. Do I get enough money for it here or no? I technically do. I think we go for it. If they send me tight leads, I need to be prepared. Just spam ballistics and tower boost. No tight leads. All right. Round 23 Wall Street. Oh wait, there's tight leads. Tower boost. I tower boosted too late. I tower boosted too late, bro. Our next Druid match here and a final Druid match is against Donk EU Wawa, who's starting with the Alchemist there. They brought Ocean Open as well, so I'm assuming it's a Ninja Alchemist loadout. That is my guess. I'm gonna start with my Druid right here. Now we're on Sun Palace, which honestly is probably not the best Druid map. I mean, there's only 2 water spots on this map, so Submarine won't be able to be utilized that well, but I still think we can make it work, you know? It's not a terrible map. It's a decently long map, and there's a lot of farming space, so we do have that going for us. Let's send some spaced greens their way, though. I kind of want to test a new early game defensive strategy this match, too, so I am going to do that. I want to see if we can utilize Druid of the Jungle in some capacity, if it works decently. It depends on if what I'm thinking of works or not. If it does, then it might be useful. If it doesn't, then oh well. Alright, opponent got their ninja down. Nicely done. Nicely done. We will start with our life buff Druid, though. We will still start with the life buff Druid. It's going to be the plan. Okay, blue balloons. Let's get Heart of Vengeance on this guy. We're at 149, so I need to get down to 69 lives for the maximum buff. I'm pretty sure a Druid of the Jungle is like 40-ish eco equivalent, if I remember correctly, after the nerfs. All right, let's use that. Okay, we're pretty much max Druid buff now, or not actually there yet, but almost there. Maybe closer, like 2 shots. Last again. So here's my plan. I'm going to get another Druid here. Instead of upgrading this to Druid of Wrath, I'm going to see if a life buffed 102 Druid and a Druid of the Jungle can defend what I needed to defend on round 5 and stuff. This is more expensive than a Druid of Wrath, but I am getting the 40 eco on top of it, so I don't know. I don't know if this doesn't defend, then it's definitely not worth. If it does defend, then it's maybe worth. It's kind of my interpretation of it. It's defending greens, but my main question is if it defends white balloons and black balloons here. Not really concerned if it defends yellows. I doubt it does, but the 103 Druid also doesn't defend yellows, so yeah. How is this looking? Not great, to be honest. I could go for a second Druid of the Jungle, but then I'm spending a bunch of money on Druid of the Jungles, which aren't very efficient to begin with, so it'd just make more sense to get the Druid of Wrath to begin with. If you're kind of picking up what I'm putting down. I'm going for a second farm here, though. I'll tower boost against yellows, because I'm assuming they'll send me them. Tower boost no longer affects the money generation from this guy, by the way. Tower boost and life buff no longer does. It used to, but it got buffed quite heavily. We will be getting lightning on this guy against this. And now we are good. Yep. I bought lightning instead of Druid of Wrath because the yellow balloons are already pretty far. So if I bought Druid of Wrath, it would have taken some time for it to kind of pick up attack speed. So lightning was the better decision against the yellows there. All right, they got sniper. So it's Ninja Elk Sniper. Okay. Not actually a bad load up on you, especially with how strong sniper is and the shrapnel and everything. I feel like they can definitely cook with that. But I also think we have a pretty good shot if I play this well. If I'm just aggressive, if I anti-stall the rounds, we can drain them. For sure. They put their sniper so far up that I can't see what type of hat it has. They have bouncing bullet for sure, but I don't know what the top path. I think they don't have any top path upgrades right now. Okay, now they have purple, so it's a 2-3-0 sniper. Okay, I actually do know what it is then. It's 2-3-0. They sent me a little rush. It's not going to do anything though. That was an incy beansy rush. Okay, let's upgrade this to submerge and support. All right, and we can get reactor on this pretty easily too. That'll be the plan. Reactor. We're good. Nice. All right, easy defense. I think we're in a pretty good spot here. I'm gonna get a second plantation here, just mid-round. Then we'll cross-path it, and now I'll go back to ecoing. Don't send black balloons, Ryan. Yellows and pinks. I could have rushed them, but I don't. Did they just buy an unstable concoction? What was that? Okay, they get supply drop up. Yeah, unstable concoction buy there was really weird. Definitely a misclick of some sort. Huh. Oh well. We will just throw on some anti-mob brambles on our side and hopefully leak some of the camos on round 18. Opponent is sniper farming. But yeah, there's an absurd amount of farm space on this map, so definitely try to make good use of that this game. Oh, don't send green balloons. That's an accident. As for rushing, probably send them some Moab class rushes is going to be the plan. Like fortified ZOMG, tight leads, something like that. Well, I guess tight leads are in a Moab class rush. The main thing, though, I think is going to be the best thing for us is just make sure we're anti-stall in these rounds. Pop in the balloons really early is the biggest thing I can do to limit the opponent's money, because all of their money is eco-based or time-based. The sniper farms, they're straight-up economy. Oh, wait. They are actually struggling here, so let's send them some zebras. They get Balloon Jitsu. Balloon Jitsu is going to do nothing, though, without Alk buff. Okay, they got Alk buff Balloon Jitsu. They're good now. Oh, they have to tower boost, too. That's great. All right. Unsubmerge. I think I missed the first set of camo greens. I was too busy rushing them, but second set of camo greens, I'm pretty sure I can leak. Never mind. I can't leak it. He rushed me. At least we forced them to rush me, though, at the end of the day. It's better than not. That's better than not submerging my submarine at all and them sending me into 0 camo purples, you know, and me not leaking. We forced them to spend money on camo purples, so that's still good at the end of the day. All right, fortified BFB. We'll tower boost this. This will defend pretty easily. Gotta go a little more heavy on the Druid defense here because of how the map's restrictions. We'll see if they re-rush me. Pop lists are probably not effective though. I doubt pop lists are a very effective defense. This is defending though, it appears. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Let's get 2,000 eco. Let's throw it on trees in the back. Opponent's getting elite sniper on their side, I'm imagining. What's happening? Yeah, there's elite sniper. Nicely done. How much money has this guy made me? 2,400. That's not actually that much for how long I've had it. That's not too good. I'm scared of tight leads again. Especially because the fact that I have like 0 submarine spots on this map. And they are sending. I don't know what else to do, to be honest, on this map against it, guys. I don't know. Like, I could try getting a bunch of Druid of the Jungles or Bull Lightnings. But the thing is, then I'd probably still need a tower boost, and I'd be at 0 tower boosts. And then if they rushed me again with it, when I don't have tower boost, I would still need Spear the Forest. So it's like, I feel like that's just the best decision. This, just without very much water space, tight leads are such a big problem. I can't spam ballistics. It's fine though, it's fine. I think we're still not in an awful position. It could be worse. Also, why would I was thinking about sending them tight leads earlier. That would have been an awful decision because they have Alchemist. They could have just led the gold at it. Yeah, tight leads would have been really bad. Good thing I didn't send them. Hopefully the trees can still make money before Spear of Force pops everything. Because the trees money generation is actually quite good. You can get trees every 60 seconds and it makes you 4,000 plus per trees. So that's like 400 eco in Open, which is nice. I feel like we can still win this game. The other thing we've got going for us is the opponent's been pretty aggressive, and with a loadout like they have, you typically don't want to play aggressively. You want to have as much money as possible for late game. So they, even though they're limiting my money substantially, they're also limiting their own money. Okay, let's get DK ammo, and we'll get top path on this, in case they send me DTs. I can test my DT defense, though. Maybe just a couple, yeah, maybe just a couple Hard Thorns Druids. If they send me DTs alongside of this, could be pretty effective. Let's get you. I really don't want to use the last tower boost, though. That's important. So let's actually get some trees in the back. Just prep some stuff on our side in case. Oh, let's send them tight BFBs. Tight BFBs are actually a really good rush against them. We can force a Master Bomber with this. Maybe 2 sets. Oh, we forced the Master Bomber just with 1 set. Okay. They had money for the Master Bomber straight up. But the reason why this is good is now it's going to be really hard for them to afford Permabrew going in around 30. So that also helps me out. I think they're... Are they good with only 1 Shinobi stack, though? Are they Sabo? They're fine with Sabo for sure. Okay. Alright, everything's fine here. Let's throw on some anti-BD Brambles on our side. Do I send them a fortified bat? I think I do. They sold a sniper farm, so I'm assuming they're sending me one as well. This could be bad. Yes, it could be, Oben. It is a bad, so it could be bad. Avatar of Wrath. I'm making sure to crosspath all of my Populus with Thornstorm now. I used to not do this, but since they have 2 damage now, thanks to Oben, I think it's a pretty important thing to do. It does give it a nice little DPS for the price. Do I pop the DTs? I think I do. Oh my gosh. That was way too risky, Ryan. That was way too risky trying to pop the DTs and wait on my Superstorm, but it worked out at the end of the day. And I think the opponent's dead against my BAD. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I even risked that, guys. I don't know why I even risked that. I had too much trust in my Avatar of Wrath to pop those DTs in time. That is a G freaking G. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video with the Druid. Let me know if you want to see more Druid on the channel. I always have fun using this tower, but that's it for today. I'll make out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.